Last but not least, the main event: Gervonta Tank Davis versus Frank Martin. Um, a lot of people had it a knockout. I believe you had it as well. What's your thoughts on the fight?
Um, Tank Davis is special. Robbie did that too. That was no guy that came in there just to take a check. That kid really wanted to win that fight. He put a lot into that fight. And for him to do that, I'm very, very impressed. And you don't have to ask me name after name. Uh, I don't favor anybody to beat Tank at 135. I think a couple fights, maybe even money, might be close. Might be 50-50, but I have no favorites over him at 135 pounds. He is a special, special fighter. He really is. That's all I got to say. He's a special fighter. He's a pound for pound guy, and Calvin and Kenny done a great job with him. He's one of the most unique fighters I've ever seen. He's like a mix of Mike Tyson and Prince Nassim Hamed. Special fighter, man. Special fighter. I'm glad to witness it in real time. I think this is the second or third time I got to see him fight live, and I'm glad to witness his career. He's getting better. He's getting better. I remember seeing him against Leo Santa Cruz. I remember seeing him against Pitbull. He's getting better. I think he peaked out against Ryan Garcia, and I think he's at his peak now. We seeing something different. He's a special fighter, bro. All of those guys, I know that they want to take shots at his matchmaking and think that he hasn't fought nobody, but bro, they got to be careful. They got to be careful fighting him. I'm telling you, if you don't have a special kind of concentration or durability, he putting you to sleep.
As far as certain fighters bring out the best out of certain fighters, especially the special ones, what buttons do you feel like Frank pushed that made you see Tank in a different way?
I'm gonna tell you something, man. I think that a lot of people were saying off the record, Tank don't fight black guys. He only fight a lot of Mexicans, a lot of older guys, and a lot of guys tailor made. And people can't say that out loud. But I think that was a lot of stuff that was said off the record. But he grew up in Baltimore, so he may not afford a lot of black guys professionally, but he's been in the gym with a lot of black guys. And that's something that gets said that people don't talk about on the record. And I think that he wanted to show everybody, like, I could deal with black guys too, without coming out and saying it. I really do, because I heard it about 10 times all weekend. Like, they only match him with Mexicans that come straight forward, that's easy to hit, that's slow. So he proved he had motivation. I think that that's what it is, that nobody could say it. But I think that his matchmaking got attacked a lot, and he wanted to prove it. And he picked a black guy that happens to be southpaw. Shakur Stevenson is his biggest threat. Vasyl Lomachenko is his biggest threat, and they both southpaws who can box. So he's like, okay, that's smart matchmaking. That's exactly what you do. If you know that Stevenson and Lomachenko is coming down the line, you get a guy that's a little bit less than them, that's a southpaw, so you can see that look. So he just that was brilliant matchmaking, and Tank gonna be tough to beat, bro. I'm just telling you. The way he locked it, he's underrated, and I think his birthday came along where these guys at the wrong time, where these guys are a lot younger and fresher than he is, even though he has 20 fights. All of them been hard championship fights. You know what I'm saying? And he's 36 and he had all those amateur fights. So I think he's wearing down a little bit, and he's fighting these big younger kids. And but Tank might hurt Loma now. Might hurt him, man. And I know Loma's a bad boy, and he just looked great against Cambosis. But you can only get up for so many times once you get to a certain point in your career. And talking about retiring for his dad, he got he got to be, and the public gonna be mad because they're gonna say Tank getting him at the right time. And I don't have no control over that. I'm just assessing the fight as it happens. But this was the Loma run in 2017. I say, you know, that guy right there is different. They fought at 130, but that's not the same guy now. And I think he might hurt Loma now. I
Do,
gotta
do you,
think about it though, but because Loma's special to me. But man, that's gonna be a tough fight. Tank just in such a groove that everything he's doing is just like his instincts are on point. Every decision he making is perfect. But the matchmaking with that Frank Martin fight was perfect. That was perfect. If he goes Loma and Steve and Shakur, like he said, that would be perfect, bro. Because he got to see the look and the whole camp. And listen, they may have a hard time beating that Frank Martin. Frank Martin can fight. You know what I mean?
Mm.
That he's strong, dude. He's athletic. Who's to say they beat him? So that was really smart. But it looks like it's going to be Loma next. That's what I was hearing at the fight, and I just think that's a tough fight for Loma right now.
Some people are saying in the chat this was a cherry pick. Shakur Stevenson said this wasn't like, it's not going to be a close fight. Who else? Even the Tank team said that, this is too early for Frank. Um, as far as that is concerned, like, how does that, how good is Frank Martin when it comes down to Lomachenko and
He's very
Shakur?
good. He's very good. If his confidence is not wrong, he could be a world champion. He's very good. I don't care what people got to say. I watched him up close. I was very impressed. He's very good. Very good fighter. He came to win. He's a very good fighter. Very good. Well, listen, I got to walk in and pick my son up from basketball camp.
All right.
Let me,
Sounds
yep,
good.
let
Thank
me
you.
get up in
Appreciate
here.
the chat.
Yep, I got you, bro.
Blessing.
All right.
Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Say bye to Breadman. About to get into his daddy duties now.